Okay, this will be a quick tutorial on how to make a Spanish translation of your content. Um, I just noticed that there was a couple items on the website that weren't translated over into Spanish. So what we'll do is translate one of those over, and hopefully you'll know how to do it by the end. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is look at what isn't translated. And what I noticed was your master's line in the rotator didn't have a translation, and you'll see that it'll say no translation in whatever language that it is. You can see it here. And so we're going to find that content in the back end for that specific item, and we will translate it over. Okay, so I am going to go to, I believe it's News Flash. Nope, it's not Newsflash. I think it's Rotator. Nope. Current series, I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to go to current series, and we're going to see what we all have here. We have 3 that are published. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, and you guys had created those. And so we're going to open up Master's Quest. We're actually not going to even open it. We're just going to put a check mark next to it. That. And then when you want to translate it to Spanish, you just go up here to the top. You see this little green fish. And then you see Translate To and Select Language. And we're going to pick Espanol. And bring up this pop-up box. It might take a second to load. And then you're going to see here, this is your current content. Kind of gives it there to you, and it allows you to copy it, so you could just make a copy, and it'll put it right in there. Or what I like to do, well, the copy just puts the English version in there. You don't really have to do that unless you have like live links. Like if this article actually had links in it, it would copy everything, the images, everything over. Even though you don't see the images right here in the English translation, when you hit copy, it'll put everything in there, and it'll all be formatted the way it's supposed to be. So then all you have to do is change out the text. You don't have to rebuild your article completely. So we'll just copy this, and we'll go over to the handy dandy Google Translate, and we'll paste that in. Make sure that it's translate to Spanish. And hit translate. It already automatically translated for us. We're going to copy that. Go back over to our back end. I'm sorry. That translation box is always a box, so it won't be under a tab. It'll be under a pop-up. Then we're going to paste it into the translation. And you don't really ever want to have a line break unless you're starting a new paragraph. So just do that. And I'll make sure that this isn't one also. Nope, it's not. Yeah, you just want to let your text flow and break itself. You don't want to break it, otherwise it'll look strange sometimes. Okay, then we're going to copy Master's Quest, which is the title of the article. And we're going to translate that. Copy the translation, and go back to our pop-up box and paste it in. This one here, the alias, it automatically will fill when you save, so you don't need to do anything with that. There's a bunch more settings down here. You can just ignore all these. Your main concern is going to be your translation for your title and the translation for your actual content. So what we're going to do is make sure it's published, clicking the check, the publish, right here. And then we're going to hit apply. And we should be able to see the Spanish version. I might have to save it first, but I might just have to hit apply. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, and there it is. Now you have your Spanish version for Master's Quest. That concludes this tutorial. What you might want to do is just hit your save button, close that box out. It saves translation. Alright, I hope this helps, makes sense. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email or find me on Skype. Thanks.